Going to do a quick proof for existential introduction. What we see here is you have an existential quantifier at the bottom of your proof that you want to be able to deduce, but in order to introduce an existential, you need a variable to tie it to. If we were to take a look at this existential and work backwards, it says it requires a variable, and if we try to apply it, it says, no, you need an actual I somewhere in order to tie this to, in order to figure out what you're substituting for X. And so this is similar to a previous proof that we've seen, I think, for universal elimination, where you need to be able to introduce this actual I type of syntax inside of JAPE. I mean, on paper you could just write it down, and it's a fairly simple proof in those steps, but inside of JAPE you need to do it in a particular way. So we're going to select our original premise and hit copy select. This gets us sort of this glue type of arbitrary variable that we're able to use in various ways. And what we would like to turn this into is an actual I syntax that we can use for the existential introduction. And so if we select the two of these and we pretend that this is the variable that we need, what JAPE will actually do for us, if it's allowed at this point, is it's going to introduce that actual syntax for us, right? So it does this actual I for us right there. And in a similar way, for the universal elimination, we need a variable as well. And we're going to use the same exact one so that we can tie the top to the bottom. And so in a forward step, we do the universal elimination. It ties to the actual I. It's updated the indicator here from I1 to I2, but that's okay. It's going to unify for you and make sure that it's consistent all the way through. And this completes the proof. And so again, it's a fairly small proof if you're to write this down on paper, and it's not all of that difficult to figure out what you would need to do on paper, but inside of JAPE you need to be a little bit careful about how you create these things. You need to create that copy select to sort of fill in the blanks that it's going to be an actual I type of step for you. And so this completes the proof for this, and we'll see some more complicated examples of how this can be used in the future videos. See you next time.